Ihr Planfeldwebel?
Go the fuck away, mosquito. You leave me alone. Even a very slow motherfucker of a tank.
You know what's weird?
Crack.
Sure, but my bank
China.
never. So, on like Friday, I pulled out 2,700 in $100 bills. Didn't ID me. Didn't even try to ID me. You would think they would try to ID me, right?
What do you mean
Like
ID?
I could, like, ask for my driver's license.
You just give them your bank card.
No, but I get that I have my bank card, but it could be someone stole my bank card and figured out my code. So you would think they would ask for ID that matches the name on your bank card. You know what I mean?
Somebody stole your bank card, they usually just take your whole wallet and your ID on them anyways. But I guess it doesn't-
Yeah, but
They don't
there's gonna be a
match.
slight issue when you go in with when the person who stole your bank card goes in with your ID and they got black hair but you have blonde hair, and you're 5'6" on your ID but they're 6'1". They would look at your ID and go, wait a second, something's wrong here.
Why does this feel like you're describing somebody?
What?
Black hair, 6 foot. Is some black man stealing your ID?
No. No, just don't you think it's a little bit weird that they didn't ID me?
I don't know.
Did they ID you
supposed
when
to.
you went to go pull out money?
Yeah. Well, unless
Yeah.
the person that I know is there, because I know somebody that works there.
Yeah, I've never went in, like, not that I never went into the bank, but last time I went into my TD bank was last year probably. Because I don't use TD anymore. I was just using TD because Simply is online banking. I can't pull out cash. Except from an ATM. An ATM, I'm limited to $200, so that doesn't really work. And then I was looking up stuff, like, I was looking up stuff like on like Thursday night because I was worried about this one thing. What if I get reported for pulling out too much cash? But then I looked it up and I seen the amount of money that they report you for pulling out in one like transaction is $10,000. And I was fine pulling out 2,700 on Friday, and then I pulled out.
If you give them a reason for it too, they usually don't question. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting a car.
Yeah, but even a reason, they still by law have to report you.
I see an
Which-
AA tank camping in the back
which-
of the spawn.
You don't have to worry because when you're an honest person, it doesn't matter. It's only people who are actually having illegal money that have an issue. Someone like you or me who's pulling out money for a car, your literal answer when the police come to your door is I pulled out money for a car, and either you have a car in your driveway or you show them the car that you're looking at.
I already know this. Stop that.
Yes.
No, I didn't know.
Stop that.
I didn't know how much. Jesse, what we were Jesse, what we were talking about is I didn't know what the amount of money someone pulling out was before it ends up being you get reported. I didn't know what that number was going to be, but then I looked it up and it said for Canada it's $10,000.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So, but me only pulling out 400 wasn't.
That's way for 9,000.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that if you pulled out 9,999, they would report you because you're literally that is more suspicious than pulling out $10,000 because now you're literally fucking pulling out $1 under the point to where they have to legally report you.
Ah, go with 99 cents as well. Get that
You
bitch
do what?
under a cent.
Oh yeah.
Because now that's something that a dumb criminal would do, thinking, hey, but if I'm $1 under $10,000, they don't have to report me. They're gonna report you anyway, because now you're literally, that's more suspicious than it is 10 grand with an answer of why
This
you're pulling
counts
out
as a
money.
lot. This counts as Battlefield content for the day, right? Ooh, another tiger.
Talking about money? Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just running a rampage in the back, and these guys spawned a fucking tiger.
Damn, Cold War was only like $40. I should have bought it on sale.
What?
What was only $40?
Cold War.
That game's fucking dead if it's $40. Holy shit. It is dead.
Modern Warfare is
Yeah,
$40.
funny enough, I'm
I
still
guess I bought it for
subscribed
$50.
to Tim Hansen and Mr. T Lexify, and like the latest DLC just came out, right?
Why are you saying funny enough? That's not really funny enough. Why the fuck would you not be subscribed to Mr. T and
Because they're bad.
You're in
'Cause
crap.
I never watched their content. So
It doesn't matter if you don't watch them. You just stay subscribed to them. They're cool dudes.
Yeah, and that wasn't even the funny part, alright? So, anyways, the new DLC just came out, right? And you know how after like zombie DLCs, everybody's either gonna like be like overhyped, and honestly, I've seen a lot of hype for this update. That's why I was kind of curious what it was like. But and then like now today, I think both of them uploaded. It's like Tim Hansen's YouTube video. I think it was like Call of Duty is dying and it shouldn't be, and then Mr. T Lex he was like Call of Duty's dying or some shit. I just kind of chuckled to myself. I was like, oh my god. At some point, you gotta say, enough is enough. The game, the Call of Duty. No. You like it or you don't.
Real quick here, let me spend $130 and pre-order Battlefield 2042.
I already did.
No, I can't right now. I'm not in If I go buy that Eagle tomorrow, I am literally fucking broke till I get my paycheck.
Oh, I'm
And
very broke.
my parents said they'd help me out for getting it registered just for the moment and a little bit of gas money so I can ride until I get a few paychecks in.
See, I would pre-order it, but I don't know what console to get it on.
If you buy the big one,
That's
it's
the problem.
The fuck you mean? The fuck you mean? I don't know what console to get it on. You have one console, unless you're getting PS5.
I'm doing
Console
Battlefield
or
thing.
State of
What?
Play, whichever. So technically, I could. I'm just looking through the sales, but I don't know. Just thinking of pre-ordering Battlefield 42, but here's the thing, boys. Do I pre-order it on PC or do I buy it on console?
Why would you get
The
it on
one
PC?
issue is that if you pre-order it on console or on PC, is that there's a very high chance that you have nobody to play it with for the next like 3-4 months.
I'm not getting it on PC.
Because at this point, it's going to be
If the
quite.
game's multiplayer only, then it's gonna most likely be crossplay. More than likely. And if I went on PC, I'd be able to set up servers. So then all
Yeah, but you can still set up servers on console, can't you?
Yeah,
not very
but
you
not
have
as
to buy
they're not
it.
as modded.
They'll probably make you buy them, like Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 1.
Yeah, but you would still have to buy them on PC then. It's not going to be free on PC. It's not going to be free on PC.
Oh,
Okay,
make it-
have you guys
I
not
will
seen the
mod-
Battlefield Portal thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't.
Looks interesting.
But yeah, that whole thing that I said about me getting a PC is all gonna be kind of gone if I buy this car, because I'm gonna be stuck for a while just getting paychecks until I can afford it.
What kind of car is it?
Pontiac Grand Am,
How many K?
104,000. It's actually in mint.
How much you buying it for?
100. I made him offer and said 38, and he said how about 4? And the thing is, I already know that I'm overpaying, and I know the average price is like 33, but it's a mint car. I've always wanted a Grand Am.
You can get a Pontiac Grand Am for like $100.
Yeah, one that's fucking missing the engine. Well, one that you get to push down the highway at 4 kilometers an hour.
It's a car. It moves. My tank is... Bitch!
No, I already know that I'm technically overpaying for it.
Is it a 4-door or 2-door?
4-door.
Stop that. Get away from me. I just finished repairing you, bitch. I am out of fucking...
It doesn't sound like a bad purchase. I'd just be a little skeptical of the 100K on it. Which, I mean... I don't know if he's offering it for that low. Like, typically if you want to go...
No, here's the issue.
100Ks,
Grand Ams aren't worth that much. They're
Even so,
worth... No,
even,
no,
even
seriously.
so, it's their K that's worth.
No, it doesn't matter. Even the K, they're a $3,500 car.
No, we're talking, if somebody's selling a car for that low of K, there's usually a problem with it.
Exactly.
Or they bought a new car.
Because if you go on like Facebook Marketplace and search up like just I want a vehicle that's has 100K, typically around like 8,000.
No, but in general, Pontiac Grand Am, the last year they made them was 2005. The one I'm looking at is an 05, and I've already done my research on them. Literally, the Pontiac Grand Am with 100,000 K is literally only a $3,500 car. That is what it is quoted at for the average price that they're sold for. And that's just the way it is, because they're not a very sought after car. Because most people don't think they're that cool, but I think they're kind of cool. And also, like,
they're good
my
drift
sister's
cars.
fiance has one. They're fast as shit.
Yeah,
Like,
they're good first
stock,
cars because you can bag the fuck out of them.
Stock, they do 200 if it's got the V6.
This game just keeps giving me tanks.
Man, I'd be kind of skeptical of that, but have you gone and looked at it?
I'm gonna go look at it tomorrow. Prearranged for.
Then I would definitely take your code reader. Because I have a feeling the thing's like bag, but that's just me. Maybe it's
I have
like,
mechanical skills. I know how to work on a vehicle. I know how to check out a vehicle.
Yeah, but if it drains your bank account from just purchasing it, it's a bitch to spend more money to fix it.
Oh, I know that, but
you can be like my buddy who bought a fucking God, what was that fucking thing? I don't know. It was like a 2-door El Camino or some shit.
That fuck, what was his name?
Aiden.
Yeah, Dating Laney. Yeah.
Yeah, he bought that. He bought like one of these fucking old ass cars, and then like broke the bank on it, and then didn't have any fucking money to fix it.
That
so
thing
it's
wasn't
just
even
sitting there.
that nice. It was fucking gross looking.
If he fixed it and he restored it, it'd be okay.
No, even just like the body shape and everything, it wasn't a nice car.
Well, I didn't mind it. I don't mind that look. It's just like, when you're in high school and you buy a restoration project.
why would you do that when you're in high school? That's not very smart. That's just not.
But that's what you're saying. You don't want to buy a car you have to fix when you're in high school.
I never said I was gonna buy a car that I have to fix.
but this Pontiac.
You just said
has
you had the
potential.
mechanical skills, so
Yeah, I do. I meant in the sense of I have the mechanical skills to understand when a vehicle's a piece of shit.
Okay. So if it's not a piece of shit, you know, get it, because it's a pretty insane deal. But be skeptical about it.
Like I said, I'm already overpaying. It's worth 3,500 Canadian.
It doesn't
I'm paying
matter
for.
overpaying. The guy, you know, could have bagged the shit out of it and hit it really well. That happens.
yep. Look at Wyatt, he bought the
Like,
Nissan off of me and I beat the shit out of him.
No, but the
Me
whole,
and Corbin fucking just drifted the fucking car.
the whole thing that I've heard about the car from what the guy told me is that it's only had 2 owners. He's the second owner, and the first owner only drove it city driving, which I know is not great, but it's only city driving for 100,000 K instead of city driving for 300,000.
I would ask, has it been mechanically inspected?
No, I've already asked that. It hasn't had a recent inspection, but the thing is that it's currently registered and insured.
When was the last time it was inspected?
Probably when he
Would be
bought the vehicle from the guy.
Would be a question. You could have bought the car 5 years ago.
No, that's 100% true, but I'm hoping that, well, I don't know.
Alright, so you can hope. You can definitely hope. But what we're telling you is just
No, but I know what to look for an inspection. I know what goes on in a mechanical inspection on a vehicle. They only do the very basic inspection. That's all you need. You can be dumb and get the whole inspection, but you just don't do that because all you need is the very basic inspection to get a vehicle insured.
yes, what are you arguing here?
I know what to look for.
I don't know why you guys... That's why I can't have a conversation with you people. It just devolves into arguments, and I don't understand why.
The thing is, I'm just telling him this, but then he tries to argue it. It's like...
Well, because you're telling someone with mechanical skills.
You work on small engines.
I've worked on my parents' vehicles too. Whenever there's a job to be needed to be done on them, I do it because I just know how. It's not complicated to me. That shit just makes sense.
Well, whoop-de-fucking do, you know how to fix a car, but it doesn't mean you know how to physically, mechanically inspect it like a mechanic.
I could get on the phone tomorrow, the mechanic we're friends with.
Okay, shut up.
I could ask them 10 questions on what they're gonna look for on it. And the biggest one I know they're gonna look for, they're gonna jack up the car.
But you won't. So, yes, you can.
I hate this. This
I
is
know,
a
I hate it
mistake.
too. This is annoying.
That's what. I just want to go start my Minecraft server.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm getting there.
Alright, fine, I'm phoning Wayne Tisher tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Right ahead. As a friend.